Zhang cannot beat Joe Joyce, and he should not have beat him in the first fight. Before I get into that, hit the thumbs up and notification bell. That way you get updated when I drop the newest content like this. With that being said, let's get into the video. Look, first and foremost, I'm going to say allegedly. We know what it was. Joe Joyce had to lose that fight against Zhang in the first one. They had to find a way, because had he not lost, Frank Warren would have never got his way and had Daniel Dubois fight for them belts, because Joe Joyce would have been first in line. That's just the facts. Frank Warren damn near cried when Joe Joyce beat the shit out of Daniel Dubois and made him quit for the first time. Usyk making him quit for the second time. So I saw what it was. I believe what I believe. It's all alleged. I can't prove it, but the fix was in my opinion. They was looking for a reason. Now, with that being said, Joe Joyce suffered an eye injury? Not really. There was no injury, according to Joe Joyce. There was no damage. There was nothing messed up. He could still see. He told the doctor how many fingers they were holding up, so they should not have stopped the fight. Look, they let Daniel Dubois fight till I believe the 10th round with a broken orbital bone, and they allowed him to quit on his own before the fight stopped. With Joe Joyce, he had bruising. No damage, nothing broken, just bruising. And he could still see out the eye. And they stopped the fight. You got to ask yourself, why is it not the same? Why was it not being contested? Outside of Joe Joyce's mommy, she was contesting it, and I agree with her. It was ridiculous that the fight was stopped. Now, moving past that, you could see in the first fight that Joe Joyce came in teeny, 25 pounds less than what he weighed in for this second fight at 256. He came in at 281 yesterday. Now, Zhang, he came in around the same, 287. So it's a 6 pounds difference between the two, but it's minimal. It's minimal versus a guy outweighing you by 30 pounds. That's not minimal. Joe Joyce is best when he's big because he absorbs damage. He comes forward and he throws a lot of shots. When you look at the Juggernaut in Marvel, he's not some little skinny dude. No, he's fucking huge, because you got to be big if you're going to be a Juggernaut. The bigger you are, the more damage you can take. That's just a fact. The more weight you put on, the more damage you can take, period. No arguments can be made. Moving past that, in the first fight, I would argue that had the fight not been stopped, Zhang would have been stopped, because you could see him gassing out like he does. He was getting tired. You could literally see his pace, his work, everything slowing down, coming to a halt. And that's where Joe Joyce reigns supreme. And them late rounds, 8 through 12, championship. Woo! Championship, like the Nature Boy. Woo! That's right. No Blair to Flair, just pure woo! In them championship rounds. So, I believe, had the fight not been stopped on some BS, where the doctor had no right to stop it. In fact, the doctor can't stop it unless there's blood over the eye, or a fighter is severely injured and cannot respond to their commands. Joe Joyce passed all the check marks. So again, I digress. Back to the point. Had the fight continued, Zhang would have been sparked. He would have been stopped. He would have been beat. He would have been knocked out because he was running out of steam. And against a guy like Joe Joyce, no matter how many times you hit him, which he has proven, you cannot run out of steam, or he will pile it on like he did against Joseph Parker. So again, I think this 281 is the best version of Joe Joyce, and I believe he is going to go in there. He might get hit a lot in the first 5 to 6 rounds, but after he weathers the storm, it's going to be one-sided, and he is going to beat the hell out of Zhang and more than likely stop him. Let me know what you think about this fight in the comment section below.